Alright, so right now what I'm going to teach you is how to do ramp slow-mo using Final Cut Pro 7. Alright, so let's take a look at the little clip I've got here. I found it online. It's Luke Anderson. I don't know him personally clearly. As I said, I found it online. Um, let's check the clip out real quick. Alright, so now what we're going to do is ramp slow-mo this, and if you don't know what ramp slow-mo is, chances are you shouldn't be watching this. But we're going to find the point where you hear the board actually pop. And basically, when you hear the board pop, so right here, you're not going to go to the pop because it'll make an odd sound. Not a good odd, like not the sound you're thinking. Basically what you want to do is you want to take your little razor blade here, actually. First things first, zoom this in a little bit more so you can see clearly and get perfect cuts. But alright, you're going to cut this here. You're going to go back to this, your little arrow, highlight that. You go to sequence. Actually, not sequence. You're going to go to modify and you're going to change the speed. You're going to bump it down to 85. Alright. And you're going to go one ahead of that. And you're going to change that right there. Alright. Cut that up again. Again, modify the speed. Just bump that down to 75. Alright. Again. One space. Change the speed of that to 65. Alright. Now you're going to go one more space. And this one you're going to bump down to 55. Alright, with the next one though, what you want to do is you want to skip 2 spaces. And then you're going to bump this down to 45. And then what you want to do after that is find the point where he lands. So, I'll go through your footage. I personally like to do it a little bit a second or two before landing completely. So like right here. You're gonna get right here, and then you're gonna go back 8 spaces. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I'm gonna cut here. Alright. You're gonna cut that. You're gonna bump this one back up to 55. Basically, you're just going back up, so it creates the ramp slow-mo. Alright, so that's 55%. You're gonna take your little razor again, cut it up again. Bump this up to 65. You're not skipping spaces with coming back into this regular speed, because it'd just be really weird. And don't worry if it's not absolute, like 75 absolute, 85 absolute, it doesn't necessarily matter. The speed is still the speed it's supposed to be. Now what you're going to do that you didn't do on the first piece, on the beginning, sorry, is bump it up to 95. slice this one last time. Alright. Then you're going to take your speed. Put it back up to 100. There you go, that's all done. Zoom out so we can get a real view of this thing. Alright. Go back to the very beginning of everything. Oops, sorry about that. Not trying to play shit for you. Alright. What you're gonna want to do too is make sure fucking spacebar. You render all of these. So you're gonna render what needs to be rendered, obviously, and it shouldn't take as long as it takes to render your original clip. Alright, and then you're going to render your sound for playback, because if you don't, it's not going to work. Alright, let's start this from the very beginning and see what we did. And there you go, there's your ramp slow-mo. And, I mean, just play around with it, have some fun with it, don't take it too seriously. I mean, if you want something that's going to do perfect ramp slow-mos, you're going to want to use After Effects. But this is pretty close, and I personally don't feel like getting After Effects right now. So, yeah, that's